Thank you for your interest and volunteering your time at our adoption partner stores. This video will be a brief overview of our cleaning and reset process for all of our store partners. Our pet supermarket stores do provide us with the proper chemical for cleaning called Oxivir. This is Hoffmeyer approved and can be used safely around animals in all of our pet supermarket stores. Our PetSmart and PetSense locations don't provide Oxivir, so we do provide rescue cleaner from our rescue in order to properly disinfect these locations. Our volunteers will step in when a kitty is adopted and a condo is empty, or just day to day when the condos need touching up and rearranging, like this one who has litter all over and the blankets are pushed to the bottom and they're kind of disheveled and a mess. The first step is to completely strip or empty the condo. You want to remove blankets, beds, toys, bowls, and litter boxes. A laundry bag or a garbage bag provided by the store can be used to bring all of the dirty laundry into the rescue for cleaning. Next thing I do is completely empty the litter box, as every new kitty needs a fresh, clean box. Next, you want to bring that litter box back to the big sink in the back. Give it a good scrubbing to get any stuck on residue off. It's important to remove all the ick, but most importantly, we want to kill germs and bacteria. Please only use the sponge specifically for litter boxes in each location. Next, you want to completely soak the litter box in your disinfectant, whether it's Rescue, Oxivir, or bleach, and let it soak in the back while you continue on to clean the rest of your condo. Make sure every inch of your litter box is covered in the disinfectant, as you want to make sure to kill any germs that remain. Next, go ahead and move on to your condo. Make sure you soak all surface areas as well as up underneath anywhere that they can reach all of the shelves with that Oxivir. Don't forget these tiny corners up the sides and of course the cage areas. Using a stool is great for short people to make sure you get every inch. Go ahead and scrub all that cleaner off, making sure to get the bottom edges, the cage areas, and of course don't forget your back corner posts, all of the edges that might have dirt and grime in them, because this is super gross. If there's any signage hanging on your condo, make sure to get the underside of it where the kitties could reach. Hoffmeyer standards are very high, in which we do not allow anything like this to be in our condos. We need to make sure that's completely cleaned. Any litter, hair, everything needs to be removed. Don't be afraid to use a little elbow grease for some extra stuck on boogers. Make sure to give that a scrub. We have to have everything completely sanitary. Sometimes stepping out of the litter box causes a little mess. We need to make sure to pay careful attention to that. Be sure to turn and face yourself and make sure that all of those corners and edges are clean too, because this is super easy to miss. Don't forget to hit those outer surfaces where the humans touch, as they are even more gross than the kitties. When we have a change in kitties, we completely sanitize everything, including food and water bowls. They should be sanitized with your cleaner, and then you want to make sure to get a good soapy sponge and give them a good cleaning like you would any dish at home that you eat off of. Remember that Hoffmeyer standards are very high, and we never want any kitty to be in an environment that is not clean and not sanitary for their own health. Get those edges and of course the outside and the bottom of the bowls too, and then give it a really good rinse, as we don't want any chemicals left over. Now that that litter box is completely soaked, you want to give it a really good scrub with soap to get any difficult spots. Then you can switch over to using a sponge. Make sure you get every inch covered in soap and thoroughly scrubbed, even the bottom. It should be both clean and completely sanitary. And you can go ahead and give that a really good rinse off. If the litter box has a lid, you want to make sure to clean that too, inside and outside. Don't forget in all of those crevices and hard to reach areas like this one. We always clean the litter box thoroughly between cats at every reset. Before you put clean litter in, you want to give it a thorough drying with a towel to make sure no litter gets stuck. Make sure to dispose of that properly in the store's laundry and give it a fresh fill of litter with every reset. With each reset, we need to make sure the litter scoop is completely clean and sanitized so we don't share germs with the next kitty. Now that everything is clean, you want to reset it so it goes from empty and clean to fresh, new, and super cute. This one is a space-themed condo. It's really important to Hoffmeyer to have everything looking neat and cute for our kitties. Personally, I like to make sure they have a mat to step out of the litter box onto, just to keep the litter from tracking and keep your condo a bit more tidy. Adoption condos are considered a stage to show our kitties in the best possible way to help them find homes. Make sure all of them are set up in a neat fashion and kept clean and tidy. Here's a quick look at our PetSmart Akoi setup. We have 8 condos at the store. This one is our PetSmart adoption location in Leesburg. There are 4 windows here. Window 1 and 2 can be connected, and window 3 and 4 can be connected also. And this one is PetSense in Mount Dora. They have 4 windows also, along with a separate adoption room where they can roam cage-free, which is really fun for them. Once your condo is clean and reset, go ahead and put the new kitty in and give them some extra love, some attention, make sure they're comfortable, give them some snuggles and kisses, and wish them luck in their new life. Once they are comfortable, they will strike a pose. And of course, they will be adopted very quickly into a loving family like this one and be so happy for the rest of their lives. What may seem like a small task to you and I is actually life-changing for these kitties. This is a big deal and we hope you take it seriously. At least twice a year, our condos are completely sanitized thoroughly. They're brought outside, they're completely taken apart. They have a 15-minute bleach soak and are pressure washed, followed by a 5-minute rescue soak and pressure wash again. If you think that the adoption location that you are working at needs a deep clean, please let us know. We depend on our volunteers to really let us know if they see anything concerning in an adoption store like this vomit or this poop on a bed, which is definitely not normal, and we need to make sure that we get the kitties brought back in if we see anything concerning like this. Most of our adoption store partners have donation bins for us, which are collected and loaded into the car. Sometimes we have very generous donors and our vehicles are full, like this one. Back seat and passenger seat. We're truly blessed to have donors like this. If you would be so kind as to bring them back to the rescue, we would appreciate that. This is truly a life-saving and a life-changing volunteer opportunity, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for helping our kitties find their forever families.